usually.
In the heart of the city, there's a lady so divine, with a gift so rare she can read between the lines, unlocking mysteries. She's the one we all admire. With a touch of magic, she sets our souls on fire. From psychic readings to rosemary oil so pure, her spirit shines bright. Of that I am sure. On TV she graces the screen with grace. Her presence is a blessing in every time and place. Pop culture psychic, in tune with the stars. She sees beyond the veil, even beyond Mars. And when the night falls, Tracy after dark, her wisdom illuminates like a powerful spark. So if you seek guidance, look no further than her door. Tracy Brown live where wisdom does soar. Through the realms of the unseen, she'll light your way. With every word she speaks, darkness turns to day. Tracy Brown live, the beacon of light, guiding us through the shadows of night. Her voice like a melody, so pure and strong. In her presence, we know we belong. From psychic readings to rosemary oil so pure, her spirit shines bright. Of that I am sure. On TV, she graces the screen with grace. Her presence is a blessing in every time and place. Pop culture psychic, in tune with the stars. She sees beyond the veil, even beyond Mars. And when the night falls, Tracy after dark, her wisdom illuminates like a powerful spark. So if you seek guidance, look no further than her door. Tracy Brown live where wisdom does soar. Through the realms of the unseen, she'll light your way. With every word she speaks, darkness turns to day. Tracy Brown live, the beacon of light, guiding us through the shadows of night. Her voice like a melody, so pure and strong. In her presence, we know we belong. Tracy Brown live, the beacon of light, guiding us through the shadows of night. Her voice like a melody, so pure and strong. In her presence, we know we belong.
Hello, Linda. And hello, Nikki 1%. How are you both doing? We are going to be looking into Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising during Mercury Retrograde. What is your ex thinking of you? What is your ex thinking of you? Let's take a look. Just peachy. Hi, sweetie. Please, God, talk to me. Talk to me about Mercury Retrograde in Leo for Capricorns. Please allow me to see what their exes are thinking. Capricorns are your children. They are your loves. They are your beloveds, Father God. Please authorize me to see and say what you would like for me to say and see. I love you, God. I love you, Jesus. In your name I pray. Amen. Amen. Ashe. I gotta find a tarot store here in Georgia. I need some tarot cards. Although I have a tarot store in St. Croix, so Ashe. So, Capricorn, did something happen either with a pregnancy or abundance? Again, I'm talking about a sign that knows how to hold on to money, right? So this could be a pregnancy, the Empress card, or it could be because you had money or money was so important. I think sometimes in love, though, you give way too much. Right off the bat, this involves a water sign woman, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Right off the bat. First thing that comes up is a water sign woman. And water sign women are very, very needy. They pour in to others, but they need to be poured into twice as much. All right. I feel like you might have saved someone, Capricorn. Save them from drowning, save them from financial hardships. They are remembering what that felt like with you, to be saved by you. They love that part of you. I feel like you guys should have gotten married, or maybe did you move in together? Did you actually get married? Was it a blended family type of thing? I feel like, Capricorn, I feel like you were smart and I feel like you didn't jump in. I don't feel like you were a love bomb. I feel like this was a very organized relationship, and I feel like you waited a couple of years to have this relationship be organized well. I don't know why I'm getting organized. I don't know if that's your character, Capricorn. But I don't feel like you jumped into this relationship. I think it was a long time coming, maybe like a year or more. I definitely think that they're saying, but I loved you or I love you. I feel like they still want to say that to you. I'm also getting the reason why I'm getting a Queen of Cups is a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces woman, but it also could be someone that is male or female, but that poured into you, but in a maybe a very feminine kind of way. They poured into you, very feminine kind of way. I'm getting the Princess of Cups. There's this offer, many offers. The cups are emotional, they're waters. I get one money sign here, which I find interesting. Abundance, the Empress is actually, prosperity, abundance. I refer to that as money as well. Um, I feel like your ex is saying, I worked with you. Like I worked with you. I did everything that you wanted me to do. They're not angry, right? I'm not getting anger. They're of gratitude that, being with you has like helped them financially. I am getting a sneaky card here, which I don't like any sneaky cards next to love, right? Because it just, to me, it feels like, hold on. To me, it feels like I'm getting everything that I want. I'm getting your love. I'm getting your generosity. I'm getting your money. I think I can put up with this for a couple of years. Thank you for saving me. But there always might have been a hidden agenda of, at some point, I don't think it started out this way though, but at some point, I feel like there was a hidden agenda of get me up out of here. and then there was a plan to leave. Now, the other thing that I'm getting, Capricorn, is that I don't think this turned into a big fight um, that led to more fights. I feel like this person calculated their exit, right? All the while making you believe that, look, we're going to get married, move in together. Look, this is the past. The next card is we're going to get married, move in together, maybe blend families. But this is my hopes and fears position. All right. But the intention, maybe in the last 5 months of your relationship, was to sabotage this, but to make you believe that you were the saboteur, not them. So whoever you were dealing with, they were sneaky. They were sneaky. Again, I don't think it started out this way. I think it ended up this way. And I think the last 5 months was probably the worst. I think that if you guys were thinking about purchasing a home, they were panicking because they didn't want the responsibility. I think that ultimately they were thinking to make sure that their name doesn't get on the deed or something like that. I don't know how their name didn't get on the deed, but they kind of didn't want it on a deed. Ultimately, Capricorn, it looks like your ex is reminiscing about how he got away with this and how he has sabotaged you. But this card is self-sabotage, right? So I feel like you were doing things that was I feel like he was doing things that was making you act a certain way. And then he would turn around and say, see how you act? Like something like that. I think that I think Capricorn, I think you were saved from this person, even though like it doesn't look like it's like this extreme breakup, except that he was sneaky and just slipped out the back door, all the while making you believe that you were the problem. So there might have been arguments, but I think the arguments were well coordinated to make you look bad. And so when it got to be too many, he was like, hey, you're out of control. But he was manipulating you to be out of control. He feels somewhat miserable right now. He's thinking that his decision wasn't the best. I don't know, sweetie. I think, and I keep saying he, I apologize. This could be a woman too. I really got to learn to talk better. I feel like they were bossy or a bully. I feel like they didn't even bring enough money to the table for all the bullshit that you had to put up with. Um, I think at some point somebody had a choice. Somebody else came into the picture and somebody had a choice and they chose new. I think the person that you were dealing with was thinking like like you're crazy, but I think the person that you were dealing with, Capricorn, was crazy. And it's always like the one that calls you out their face, they need to point the finger back at themselves. So I think you were dealing with the crazy person. not in a way where it was overtly crazy, because you don't deal with that, Capricorn. So this was subtle crazy. All right. You know, Capricorn, I hope it didn't get there, but I hope you're not pregnant by this person. There's a fire sign woman that's showing up that was trying to get pregnant by you, Capricorn. I hope it's not the case, because I'm telling you right now, she's nuts. Fire sign Leo, Sagittarius, Aries is bananas. So I hope you can release her from your life, not bring her back in, because she will wreak havoc on your finances via this pregnancy. Someone is still trying to get married to you, Capricorn, so be really, really careful. I feel like time is up. I really feel like marriage should not be the focus right now. There's an air sign woman here. And also I get an air sign woman that is changed, but I like to call this my Gemini card. It really isn't, but in this deck, I like to call it my Gemini card, the Two of Pentacles. And I definitely think that the Two of Pentacles is someone that is showing one face, concealing another face, hoping that you see, oh, look, I've changed. I'm better. I learned my lesson. I got counseling. Look at me, look at me. And please don't look at this person. The change is so aggressive that the change that you're going to see is more violence, I think. All right. Right now, your ex is inside their head. This is so funny. Look, two cards where they are inside their head. They want things to change back and maybe change back fast. I think that they could be coming back. I hope you could not invest in having them come back. Yeah, they want to come back, Capricorn. Oh, but you are going to be a prisoner to their craziness. But they're going to act like they've changed and they can hold on to that for quite some time, but they haven't. You're just looking at your money. You were a jackpot. You were a jackpot. They just want you to give them money. Again, money shows up. Capricorn, don't be confused by this person. I think this person is definitely confusing you. And if somehow a pregnancy walks in financially, they will ruin you. I don't know how, but that's the game plan. Even if they're not thinking it on purpose, but the pregnancy is going to be like, oh, gotcha. Some of you all are dealing with the water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. You have your back to this water sign, but he's showing up in my future, so he's definitely going to contact you again. Some of you were forced to leave a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn woman. She also is coming back. All right. Now, the Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn woman, they want to luxuriate in your finances. This person definitely pretends to have the same kind of wealth and lifestyle, but they don't. So they're coming back to really be in the lifestyle as you are. There's a fire sign man that is just too loud, yelling in your ear. One minute he's generous, the next minute he's yelling. He's such a bully to me. and might come with a child, but he's in the past, but he's just thinking that maybe he should have been kinder to you, more generous to you, like he sees like what he has done wrong. There's an ex that can't stop thinking about you at all. But money's a big factor here. Money's a factor. I feel like Capricorn, you were with a partner that just didn't have the right resources and finances to sustain like your Capricorn way of looking. Some of you might be forced, because this is a future card, to have some legal recourse to an ex. You're actually very strong, Capricorn, but this is kind of like making you feel physically weak, because this person just has no morals. And I feel like it's starting to show up in places that they just shouldn't be. They're telling me to tell you to document everything, because somebody familiar is coming back. For some of you, this isn't an immediate ex. This is an ex from like 6 to 10 years ago that's coming back. Changed, wonderful, like grown up, like matured. But you're getting fooled. Some of you are investing in someone that is on a down low. As a male, I don't know what on a down low as a female is, but I feel like they do like women, and that they're playing with you because you have money. They're like lying to you. There's a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn man here. He is just a straight up liar. Liar. I'm not saying he's on the down low, but he's a liar. There's an air sign man here that he wants to come back to you. He realizes how hard you worked for him, but he's on the fence about coming back. And I think, Capricorn, you might be contacting them, but he like wants to, but he's like, I don't know if I should. So Capricorn, I want to be able to say the Libra, Gemini, Aquarius man is not like worth it, because he's kind of fickle. And you might believe, well, this is all I have, so I'm going to work to get him back. But he's like flatline, like there's no life in him. All right. For some of you, the ex is brokenhearted, like totally does not understand why you would break up with them, even though you might have explained it 10 times over. Right now, they feel like they're holed up in their house, just thinking about you, just watching the memories die as they can't seem to get over you. They want to like have you look at them better, but you two are complete opposites. He knows it, you know it, and yet for some reason he can't seem to get over you. Don't be your sabotage yourself, Capricorn, with someone that can't seem to get over you, like maybe is emotional, like whining or crying, or people are reaching out to you and telling you like here's a basket case. Sometimes that's mental illness. All right. And I don't think you should go back with someone because family and friends don't want to deal with how emotionally damaged someone is. So they're contacting you to say, wow, you kind of created this mess, and all he or she wants to do is love you, and you should really talk with them. A lot of times I feel like family and friends are secretly saying, I'm not putting up with this mess. Like, you created this, come get this again. But it's not your responsibility. You can always say, maybe you offer to tell him to get counseling, and then maybe one day I can talk. But at this stage of emotional neediness, it just wouldn't be healthy to have these types of conversations. So watch having to like bring somebody in that needs nurturing and rebuilding because you broke up with them. Like, how weird is that? Do you understand how weird that could be? That it's normal to have depressive kind of concerns when you're the power of the breakup and the other person has no control. But it is that person's job to maybe understand the factors that got you all in this separate spaces, and that it is not your job to fix that, because that means we've got to pull out a book and this is what you did, and then you did this, and then you did that. And like, are you the teacher? Are you the lover? Are you the partner giving 100% and teaching them how to give 100%? Like, this is crazy. Like, no, it's not allowed to just allow yourself to fall back into their emotional vulnerability without recognizing that there's also some mental health issues going on. And I think the scarier part in all of this is the mental health issues, because there's times when that mental health can be used as an advantage to get what they want if it's worked in the past with others. So stay away, please, when it comes to like this type of specific mental, like, begging. Like, please take me back. That, like, don't do it. Okay. This is your final outcome card. But before I do that, I just want to pull the Truth Oracle. I love shuffling. I don't know what that is. I definitely love to shuffle. Let's lower this stage for a little bit. And 1, 2, 3. So the first card is, just being near you is intoxicating. And that's the person that I feel like is having some mental issues, thinking about you all the time, talking to friends and family about you because they need you so badly. All right. Then I remember every detail of that day, probably the day of the breakup. I wish I could take back my words. These are the things that you're your ex is saying, not that you are saying, that your ex is saying, but sometimes both parties might want to take back their word too. So you might be saying this, but this is definitely what they're saying. I feel like at some point the relationship was over and there was no turnaround. And then it came down to saying some of the worst things to you. So that if it's going to be over, it's like that's when people take back their position and they're like, it's going to be over and I'm going to make sure it's over. But that is not what they wanted, Capricorn. Wow. All right. Ironically, your card for your final outcome is compassion. So compassion says, changing how you see yourself will help change how others see you. Angels are surrounding you at this time and encouraging you to see yourself through their loving eyes. All the ups and downs you have faced in this relationship, all the insecurities that you've had to overcome, and all the setbacks that you have had to endure, you have moved beyond all of these issues, which is a testament to your resilience and your strength. So have compassion and respect for yourself. Angel wisdom is encouraging you to love and treat yourself the way you would love to be loved and treated by others. It's only then that your own actions will be mirrored back to you by those around you. So ask your angel guide to help you move more into a compassionate placement toward yourself right now. I think what I'm getting out of this is that sometimes to keep a relationship, we pour into others. It's not just you, Capricorn. This is about you and your ex, right? A lot of people do this over time. But what they are saying is it would have been better to show your ex how well you take care of yourself, how well you love yourself. And then what you would have gotten out of this relationship is someone that recognizes how much you do for you and would have been on the same page to do for you as you do for you. All right, Capricorn, I hope I helped. This is definitely for your sun, moon, and rising. If anyone wants to elaborate on anything that I say, please contact me. I am available all day, 213-458-7408. I got your back. Capricorn, thank you so much. Let me just say hi to anybody else that came in. Hi, Millicent. Yes, watch from the beginning. Hi, Linda. I think I said hi to Linda, but I'm not sure. All right, everyone. Love you dearly. Let me know how this resonates with you in the comments below. Thank you. Bye.
In the heart of the city, there's a lady so divine, with a gift so rare she can read between the lines, unlocking mysteries. She's the one we all admire. With a touch of magic, she sets our souls on fire. From psychic readings to rosemary oil so pure, her spirit shines bright. Of that I'm sure. On TV she graces the screen with grace. Her presence is a blessing in every time and place. Pop culture psychic, in tune with the stars. She sees beyond the veil, even beyond Mars. And when the night falls, Tracy after dark, her wisdom illuminates like a powerful spark. So if you seek guidance, look no further than her door. turns to day. Tracy Brown lit the beacon of light, guiding us through the shadows of night. Her voice like a melody, so pure and strong. In her presence, we know we belong. From psychic readings to rosemary oil so pure, her spirit shines bright, of that I am sure. On TV, she graces the screen with grace. Her presence is a blessing in every time and place. Pop culture psychic, in tune with the stars. She sees beyond the veil, even beyond Mars. And when the night falls, Tracy after dark, her wisdom illuminates like a powerful spark. So if you seek guidance, look no further than her door. Tracy Brown live where wisdom does soar. Through the realms of the unseen, she'll light your way. With every word she speaks, darkness turns to day. Tracy Brown lit the beacon of light, guiding us through the shadows of night. Her voice like a melody, so pure and strong. In her presence, we know we belong. Tracy Brown lit the beacon of light, guiding us through the shadows of night. Her voice like a melody, so pure and strong. In her presence, we know we belong.